Welcome back to the Hotep Money Channel, where we cover the latest in artificial intelligence and finance news. I am your host, Hotep Jesus. Without further ado, we got to get into this juicy AI Silicon Valley filled drama of an update. First things first. Yesterday we hinted at this. We were talking about how some people think there could be a government takeover of AI. And well, we've got some evidence. We've got some evidence of a potential. Let's dive into the tape.
Now you get to Silicon Valley. My one message for, and again, I'm without getting in specific people, or because I'm like, if Silicon Valley believes we are going to take away everyone's white collar job, meaning primarily Democratic shaped people whom I grew up with, highly educated people who went to elite schools or went to schools that are almost elite who vote for one party, and you're going to screw the military. If you don't think that's going to lead to nationalization of our technology, you're retarded. And you might be particularly retarded because you have a 160 IQ. But this is where that path is going. Now you get to
This is the CEO of Palantir, Alex Karp. Big IQ, bro. And yeah, this is where we're headed. I've posted about this. I thought it could happen during the Biden administration. There were some executive orders that came down that looked pretty fishy during the Biden administration. But yeah. It's just a matter of time, in my humble opinion. It's a matter of time before we get some strong legislation for AI. Maybe there's like an artificial intelligence false handkerchief of some sort. But yeah, an event could take place, and then AI it'll fall into government hands and be highly regulated. That is the speculation. Nothing has happened yet, but just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes and ears open. Anyway. Speaking of keeping your eyes and ears open, Africa has their eyes and ears open, and they all up in your business. According to Shanaka Anselm Pereira, said Meta sold 7 million Ray-Ban smart glasses in 2025 alone. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm just going to tell you exactly what happened. So basically what had happened was artificial intelligence, the training of the models is often done manually in foreign countries using cheap labor. Some people suspect $2 an hour labor. I don't know what the going rate is. All I'm saying is that foreign countries, this in this case happens to be, I think they said Kenya. And basically what happens is data is fed in videos, etc., and people manually tag things in videos like, this is a pair of eyeglasses, this is what type of eyeglasses these are, this is what type of lens that is, here's a black person, here's a white person. They literally tag everything in the photo or video and then feed it to the LLM so the LLM can learn. Now apparently the Meta glasses, when people are uploading their videos, it's going to Kenya, and Kenya's seeing, some of them are seeing booty cheeks. Some of those Kenyans are seeing some of y'all booty cheeks and some other things, including credit card information, the keystrokes on your keypad. Let's just say a lot of private information is falling into the hands of unsuspecting and unwitting people in foreign countries like Kenya who are tagging your photos. So that story is going viral. So if you have a pair of Meta AI glasses, I am in that cohort. Be careful. Be careful what you do with them, because I'm sure there's like something in the TOS where you can opt out of that, but I wouldn't trust it. Be careful what you do with them glasses. Somebody's probably looking at your little winky. Be careful what you're looking at when you got those glasses on. Moving right along, Apple. Apple is doing some amazing things. So this guy Josh Kale talks about, he publishes this this chart here, and it shows CapEx, right? Capital expenditures. Amazon 42% year over year. Microsoft and Alphabet way up 89 and 95% respectively. Meta 48%. Apple minus 19%. Apple's like, oh, you guys are making all that spend? Well, good job. Good for you, buddy. Meanwhile, Mac Mini sold out because everyone is buying them up to run OpenClaw. Mac Studios have a 6-week backlog. Someone ran a Quen 3.5 on an iPhone yesterday. This is true. I did see that. The M5 Max just shipped with 128 gigabyte of unified memory and runs Llama 70B from anywhere. Yeah. So no matter what happens, it seems like Apple is still winning when it comes to this whole AI race. With that being said, Tim Cook finally revealed their new product coming from the MacBook line. And what we have today is the all-new MacBook Neo.
Smile so big that your eyes can go back in your face. Laugh so loud you can hear it from outer space. I really wanna talk to you. I really wanna know you. I really wanna talk to you. I really wanna. Really wanna talk to you. I really wanna.
Fire. I love this selection of music. That was a good bop. Marketing team, their marketing team does such a great job. That was a meticulous pick as far as music is concerned. Sometimes you listen to these things and the music's either boring or distracting. That was solid. So they got the affordable MacBook Neo. People are talking about how super slim it is. So check that out and see if it's something you might want to, buy your lady, your kids, or maybe yourself. Maybe a little travel laptop, or maybe you want to run OpenClaw on it or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Gemini 3.1 Flash is out for developers. They got a preview for developers priced at 25 cents per 1 million input tokens, $1.50 for 1 million output tokens. They say it's more cost efficient and faster than the previous version. And they say you can use 3.1 Flash-Lite for tasks like translation, content moderation, generating user interfaces, and creating simulations. So shout out to Google. They're coming out with new stuff. OpenAI, Sam Altman isn't done making people mad. He's now looking to do a deal with NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, to deploy their AI technology to NATO. So just when you thought, hanging out with the government of the United States wasn't enough, he doubles down. He's like, let's go after NATO too. Let's get the international government on board. So yeah, he's looking to do a deal with NATO, which is crazy. And on the heels of that story, we got ChatGPT 5.3 has been unleashed. And it says here from the official OpenAI website, today we're releasing an update to ChatGPT's most used model that makes everyday conversations more consistently helpful and fluid. GPT 5.3 Instant delivers more accurate answers, richer and better contextualized results when searching the web, and reduces unnecessary dead ends, caveats, and overly declarative phrasing that can interrupt the flow of conversation. This update focuses on the parts of the ChatGPT experience people feel every day: tone, relevance, and conversational flow. These are nuanced problems that don't always show up in benchmarks, but shape whether ChatGPT feels helpful or frustrating. ChatGPT 5.3 Instant directly reflects user feedback in these areas. So, new version of ChatGPT. I know some people out there that are like, oh, ChatGPT isn't that great. And I'm just like, wait a second. Wait a second, are you on the free version? Because anytime you use the free version of an LLM, you shouldn't expect great results. Okay, so you might want to pull out the wallet, the piggy bank, the purse, the credit card. Step your game up, because the free versions of things, especially LLMs, are not that great on purpose. On purpose, it just doesn't have as much compute power. Moving right along, let's talk about things that should be on your investment watch list. It should be in your portfolio by now, in my humble opinion, not financial advice. Do your own research. Nebius, big player in the game, AI cloud company, and they have been approved for another AI factory. This is Independence AI Factory, looking at a capacity of up to 1.2 gigawatts here in Missouri. This is another one going up in Missouri. This one is in Kansas City. They said this one will include a closed loop cooling system that keeps water consumption comparable to a restaurant or office building, and noise reduction technology will be built in throughout. They say that the campus connects to Independence Power and Light, IPL, the city's municipally owned utility, and is structured so as not to increase residential power rates. These are all concerns. People, when it comes to these data centers, people are concerned about noise pollution, regular pollution, water consumption, and electricity consumption, and increasing the rates that people pay for their electricity. So these are things that data centers are keeping in mind so that they don't have any problems or any protests when they launch their data centers. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button before we go to this last story. Hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and the subscribe button. Help us out, grow the channel, and help us hit that algorithm running. CoreWeave. Big news over at CoreWeave. CoreWeave just did a deal with Perplexity. Let's go. CoreWeave is more AI cloud computing power. Perplexity just dropped Computer last week. Perplexity Computer, which is the AI agent software. Now they got CoreWeave, more compute power. So if you're a CoreWeave investor, you are happy with this news. And I think CoreWeave was up after this news hit today. S&P 500 is up on the day. ADP non-farm payrolls data came in, beat expectations, still low historically, but overall a green day in the market. I'm going to get back to the live show here over on kick.com/HotepJesusLive. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.
I haven't lost yet! I've always been the weakest, and I've been mocked for it at every turn. But I still try as hard as I can. You see, I've been leveling up this whole time. I won't give in to fear. I can't get stronger that way. I'll fight, I'll level up, and take what's mine.